Hello, good people. Welcome to Singing Dawn. I'm Ellen, and I'm so glad you're here for our chant practice. Today is day 31, silent. So come on into yourself, come on into this moment, connect with your breath and your body and your voice, and let's get started. Bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising, day is a breaking in my soul. So today we take note of silence as part of the dynamic in our journey of singing dawn. So a word about silence in the breath, in the body. If you just breathe in and out with your jaw dropped open and your tongue loose in your mouth, I'd invite you just to notice that your breath is silent. If there's noise on the inhale, as we do when we're startled or something, if you experiment, you're going to find that the noise is created by tension in the jaw, in the throat, even in the shoulders and the neck. That I'm clenching as I'm breathing in. I'm creating resistance, and that resistance is creating noise in the throat. But if you let go of tension in the jaw, in the throat, in the tongue, in the mouth, in the nose, you'll find that the inhale is silent. Now, the inhale also isn't going to be silent unless you completely let go at the end of the exhale. Exhaling the air from our body creates a vacuum, and that vacuum needs energy to sustain it against the laws of physics. So at the end of the exhale, if we simply let go, our bodies are going to fill with air. So those little tips are just ways that you can enter into silence in your body, increase the quiet, the silence in your body by letting go at the end of the exhale and relaxing the muscles everywhere for the inhale. And even when we sip in extra air, if we want to take a super big extra breath, which honestly we hardly ever need for the kind of singing that we're doing here, do it with open throat, open mouth, so it's quiet. And now to just a couple of words about silence in our soul. I wonder whether you have noticed any ways in which the practice of chanting that we've been doing stills your mind and fosters interior silence. It is very common. I would say almost, I don't know anybody who doesn't have this experience, that when we set ourselves to meditate, to quiet, to still our minds, thoughts appear over and over and over again. With practice, we learn to simply observe the thought, let the thought pass us by, and watch it move off the stage of our awareness. And the moment that we become aware that we're experiencing stillness, that itself is another thought. So it's almost always the case that very soon after one thought disappears, another thought appears, and we go through the process again. Psalm 62 makes me laugh because it presents a lived experience of this exact process. It is so human. Psalm 62 begins with a centering affirmation, the kind many of us use with a breath to still ourselves for meditation. We begin, "My soul waits, silent for God alone, my salvation," and so forth. My soul waits silent. But the next 4 lines of the psalm immediately bring in the parade of thoughts. Thoughts of the people who irritate us, the people we feel threatened by, the people we judge ourselves superior to. And after 4 lines of that, we're reminded to come back to the breath, come back to silence. We invite those thoughts to leave and return to our mantra. But the mantra is now phrased as a directive. It's not "my soul waits." Now it's "wait, my soul." We're getting a little irritated with ourselves that we need to tell ourselves to wait and be silent. And after we go through our mantra again, trying to still our thoughts, achieve silence, another set of thoughts appear in the next lines of the psalm. And now these thoughts are about God and about trusting God. And then there's more thoughts about people and how untrustworthy they are in contrast to God. And then there's another set of thoughts about God as the one true source of strength and love. I imagine that this psalm could go on for a long time with the refrain of "Wait, my soul, silence, silent, be silent for God." With that refrain, a call to interior stillness coming after each flight of thought. The point is that Psalm 62 honestly tracks and expresses human experience in prayer. The silence in which God speaks is embedded in the psalm, along with a whole lot of other stuff that is so real and so authentic to our experience. Our conscious immersion in the silence in which God speaks may only come in tiny glimpses here and there off to the side of our perception, and that's okay. That's the nature of being on the planet for humans. In the practice of chant, as in the life of faith, we never achieve a solid, steady state of perfection. That would be inhuman. We meet ourselves and God meets us exactly where we are today, in the midst of all our thoughts and emotions coming and going. We take one step, one breath, then the next, singing our way into silence, singing dawn. So let's begin. wait silent for God. For God alone my salvation, alone my rock, my safety, my refuge I stand secure. How long will some of you attack, tearing others down? You know, I just realized that I forgot to screen share, so I'm going to go back and do that. I apologize. Let's begin the psalm again. My soul waits silent for God. For God alone my salvation, alone my rock, my safety, my refuge I stand secure. How long will some of you attack, tearing others down, as if walls of fences on the verge of collapse, you scheme to topple them, so smug in your lies, your lips are a blessing, but murder fills your heart. Wait, my soul, silent for God. For God alone my hope, alone my rock, my safety, my refuge I stand secure. God is my glory and safety, my stronghold, my haven. People, give your hearts to God. Trust always, God is our haven. Mortals are but a breath, nothing more than a mirage. Set them on the scales, they prove lighter than mist. Avoid extortion and fraud, the hopes they breed are nothing. If you should grow rich, place no trust in wealth. Time and again God said, strength and love are mine to give. The Holy One repays us all in light of what we do. Glory be to the Mother and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit, as always before, so now and forever. Amen. Take 3 silent breaths in and out to receive and digest and finally to offer up and let go of the chant. Thank you for being here today, for sharing in the singing and the silence. See you tomorrow. Peace.